In addition,
the Finance Minister further explained that investment towards state-owned enterprise forms part of the strategic capital investment required for sustainable economic growth. Kukongelwa Amadila made reference to Air Namibia, which will receive money to implement projects like transport equipment and maintenance.
The transfers for infrastructure development supplement other forms of support to be provided in the form of guarantees for loans to be raised by SOEs themselves and ESCO financing to catalyze funding from other sources. So it should never be seen that whatever transfers we are providing to these SOEs constitute the totality of the investments that are being made in those areas. These are just allocations that would catalyze that.
The Finance Minister also announced the introduction of the Export Tax Bill, which will bring a range of taxes to encourage domestic value addition and supply chains, especially in the natural resources sector. On the concern of transparency and inclusion of the legislature in the formulation of the budget, the minister said government works on a 3-year rolling budget, referred to as the Medium-Term Expenditure Framework, MTEF, which the public and the legislature can study and make proposals to.
This accords the legislature and the public the opportunity to scrutinize proposed budgetary allocations and provide input into the expenditure proposals before the annual appropriation bill is tabled in Parliament.
On government's decision not to raise the old age pension grants, the minister explained that the grants were adjusted for the last 2 consecutive years to strengthen the quality of the grants. She said for this financial year, government will concentrate on the expansion of the grants to ensure that all beneficiaries are covered. The minister, however, explained that the increase in the grants offered to orphans and vulnerable children directly affects the elderly, as many are caring for the children.
And given that many of the orphans and vulnerable children are under the care of their grandparents, who are actually recipients of old age grants, and had relied on their grandparents' old age grants for sustenance, the increase in OVC grants will also provide relief to many senior citizens who have OVCs under them.